Hi guys, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how thinking can change your life. Now, I want to explain the difference between thoughts and thinking. Thoughts are the things that appear in your mind whenever like a certain situation goes down, like kind of your reaction to a situation. And your thinking is your your thinking on the thoughts, if that makes sense. Like whenever you like let's think of a thought that would go through your head. Like it's kind of hard to explain actually. I'm not a psychologist by any means, but like yeah, this is really hard to explain. um thoughts are thoughts are the things like the thoughts that go into your head when a certain situation happens. Like when you go to work and you just like observe the situation and thoughts flow into your head. And then the negative, like usually thinking is what makes it seem negative or positive. You can harness your thinking and like think of it positively, but like if you think for too long, it can cause a lot of negative stuff to happen to you and cause you to be negative. But we're gonna start with basically this is gonna be. Let me see here. All right, four tips that can like four ways, I guess, that thinking can change your life. All right, here's number one. Well, actually, this is more of the process. Sorry, I'm just reading off my notes. But all right. So step one, I guess I should say, is what thinking can cause. All right, this goes far back. Like, there's a lot of things that thinking can cause, but for number one example is let's say you have a job and you hate this job because who knows, maybe you're just sitting in an office all day typing, you know, or maybe it's you don't like doing small little intricate hand movements with whatever job you're doing, like being a doctor and like having to remove parts and stuff from tools. Um, and if you think negatively about that job when you're at home, it's gonna ruin your mood and like it's gonna make you suffer essentially. You're thinking, see it like sorry. You're thinking when you think for the first few seconds of thinking, you like just kind of think about a situation that you're in, I guess, or like anything. And then once you keep on thinking, like don't stop thinking about it, overthinking, it can cause a lot of negativity in your life. So like for example, you were working in an office all day typing, you hate your job because you're only typing, you're not doing what you love, you're not passionate about typing all day. It's gonna bring negativity into your home, and you're gonna seem like a depressed and not painful, but sufferful person, you know. And it's just the more thinking you do, the worse, like the more negative you get. Like that's the best way to put it. All right, here's step two of how thinking can change your life. Um, how you can minimize thinking. All right, so when in life, like this is more of a video for like younger people like me, you know. But when you're deciding what you want to do as a career, are you following the path of what you love? Or are you following the path of what other people are making you follow? Just think about that for a second. But you want to be doing what you love, basically. You don't want to be doing what other people are telling you to do, like, oh, be a doctor, oh, be a technician, oh, be a electrician. If you don't love that, why are you doing that? Like if you love being a construction worker, be a construction worker. If you love being a doctor, be a doctor. If you don't love being a doctor, don't be a doctor. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition speaks best for you. It's the first thing that pops into your mind, and that's usually what your mind is telling you to do, but you're just not listening because you're thinking about what will happen if you do that. Like you're too scared, you don't think you can do it, and you just don't think it'll end well. You need to have some faith in yourself. Believe in your intuition. Have some faith in yourself once again, and just trust that you can make it. Just don't think. Don't think. Don't think. Especially about the negatives. You could think how you're gonna do something, but don't think negatively. I think thinking is okay. I'm not saying to not think. I'm saying to reduce your thinking. You know, like um don't think about one thing for too long. You know, just think about it for a second, and then go on with your life and do the shit you need to do. You know, um, for an example on me on how thinking really helped me is when I stopped thinking about. I can't really remember what it was, but I stopped. I think that I stopped like thinking about how hard the road's gonna be. Like I was always scared of how hard it was gonna be, but if you just stop thinking about how scary it might be and just do it, like just think of the good that will happen. Only the good, not the bad. Don't think of the bad that will happen. Don't think about, oh, I'm gonna die earlier if I work out this early, or oh, I'm not gonna make that much money if I do this. You can make as much money as you want doing whatever you want as long as you approach it the right way. All right. That's step number 2. Step number 3. What will happen when you think less? Like me, you'll notice you're getting a lot more consistent in your habits that you want to do. You're doing what you love once you stop thinking. In fact, this video could even be for older people who want to quit their job that they hate and pursue what they love. It's worth going homeless for what you love. I promise you. Unless you got a family, then you might not have a road out. But you could still do what you love as a side hobby, or like not even a hobby, a side hustle, I guess, and do that. You'll still have some joy in your life if you do that. I started being more consistent in the gym, my diet. You know, I've already dropped a pound this week, which I didn't think I was going to be able to do, to be honest. But and to be honest, I felt like I ate a lot today, but I went 500 under my maintenance still, so I just felt so bloated because I only eat in a 4 hour window, and I was cooking for like an hour and 30 minutes, which I ate at 5:30, and then I had to eat at 7 o'clock again to get my all my calories in. And all right, none of that. I'm just explaining my situation right now, but that's pretty much what happened when you stop thinking. I think people in the world think too much. They think too much about the bad things that are gonna happen. Don't worry about the bads. Worry about what you want to do. For example, my uncle, he's not a negative person at all, and I think that's because he does what he loves. You know, he loves doing construction and concrete, so that's why he's never a negative person. You'll notice like if your dad or mom is a negative person, that might be because their job or they're thinking too much, you know. And you might want to help them out and say, "Hey, mom, dad, I don't know if this is the best job for you because do you love this job?" That's just an example, but um, yeah. And step number, or I guess this is just some information right here, but this will be number 4. Why this will be life changing? All right, as I already explained, you can quit your job for something you love. And a lot of times, you'll make a lot more money doing what you love than you will making doing something that makes more money. that sounds weird because, like, hey, Anthony, how are you going to make more money doing something you love rather than doing something that makes more money? That doesn't make sense. Well, you'll become more of an expertise in your craft in doing what you love. And think about it, in your current job that you hate, or maybe you don't hate it, maybe you're doing what you love, but you're just trying to see what thinking can do for you. But like, like right now, if you quit your job, do you think you'll generally be happier pursuing something else? Because I know for sure I would. Like, if I was, I'd hate to work in an office. I honestly would. But yeah, and plus, changing the way you think. Oh God, wait. Changing the way you think will really like build you good habits. Like I've been reading, like I've had so much books that I've been wanting to read, but I haven't been because I've been thinking about all these other things that I wanted to do when I knew that it wasn't what I wasn't doing what I exactly I loved. Like I liked it. Like I was doing my hobbies realistically. I wasn't doing like my passion that I loved. Like I was playing video games 24/7. Like that was my hobby. I still play video games on the weekend when I actually have the time for it. But I don't play video games during the week because I'm too busy with all my other stuff that I do, like recording videos, writing down notes for my videos, reading, journaling. There's too much stuff for me to do. Schoolwork, like I'm still in school, like I'm maintaining this while I'm in school, which yeah, might not be the best idea, but I'm not gonna drop out. I want to complete school. Why? I don't know. I just want to complete it for some reason. I want to feel accomplished. And I'm still doing everything I could be doing right now. Like, sure, progress might be faster if I dropped out, but why would I? I have friends in school right now. Like, I don't need to drop out. I just don't. I have all the time in the world. I'm 17. Like, you have way more time than you think. But don't think you need to rush stuff. Take it, take it at a medium pace. Make sure you're not slacking. Make sure you're not doing anything. Make sure you're being productive in your day, but don't worry about quitting something, except if it takes up a lot of time. But back to my point, don't quit something just because it takes up some of your time. Like, I quit wrestling because that's something that took up too much time. But something like school, that's not going to take up too much time. You want to know why? That's because you're in there for the first how much hours of the day, and you still have time to do stuff when you get home. So that's the difference. And you might be like, wrestling practice would probably be shorter than school, right? That's true, but for me, I was I go to school wrestling practice, which is after school, and then I only get home at 6. I need to do my chores, and I need to clean my body. It's 8 o'clock at that point. I can't go on the treadmill for 30 minutes. I can't work out because I need to go to sleep too. So some things you need to quit and some things you don't quit, you know. But yeah, pretty much thinking will change your life. Once again, buy the hold on. Let me pull it out real quick if I can find it. Oh yeah, it's right here. Oh, it's bent. Oh god, that's not good. All right. No advertisements. 33 subscribers. You don't need proof from me that I'm sponsored. But don't believe everything you think. Get this book. I'm building this video around this book. Joseph Ewan. Don't believe everything you think. $15. I think that's all it is. At least when it was on sale. Maximum 20. That's the max amount of money it'll cost. Um, Thinking will change your life. if you think positively and don't think negatively anymore. Don't think too long. Listen to your intuition, listen to your faith, and listen to your feeling. Listen to what your heart says. What your mind says doesn't matter. It's what your heart says that matters. But that's pretty much it for the video, guys.